Hey everyone, this is Michael Huber.
And Nick Plessas.
And we are at E3 day one. We just got out like 5 minutes ago. It's out of control. We had a chance to see Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. We kind of just...
Big three.
Yeah, the big three. We were just going around with our camera guy Langdon and just getting everything that those three have. What are your thoughts right now? What are you thinking?
My first impression of this E3, comparing it to last E3, which was my first, is that last E3 it had the energy of the new consoles, but once we got on the floor, the games, you know, everyone was very protective of their games. Yeah. Now there's just games everywhere. We played more than we can count today. We went through
the entire day, and I feel like we didn't even do anything.
I don't think we stopped playing games, but different games. And like that's the right kind of energy. Yeah. Console energy is good, but game energy is where it's at. You know, absolutely.
So we came off the Nintendo Direct this morning. We went straight to Nintendo. It was super jolly. All the GT staff was there. We all just went in together, straight towards Nintendo, and first thing was Smash. It was just right there. We had a chance to play it. Everyone knows this game is going to be good, but we finally got to play it, and it even exceeded the expectations. It was so good.
One difference right off the bat, do you think? If you direct comparison, one difference off the top of your head.
Man, it felt just like Smash does. Everything felt a little quicker though, actually.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
So then, you know, we did Nintendo, sorry, and then we did Sony, and you had
Sony, yes, and I had a chance to actually play Order 1886, which is something I've been jonesing after for quite a while now. Got in there. First impression, I mean, the graphics were out of this world. First impression right off the bat, no HUD in this, and with the incredible graphics and the lack of a HUD, it's one of the most immersive third-person games. Like you really you don't feel like you're playing a game. You feel like you're watching a movie. Even your motions. You know, there's very few prompts. There's very few of anything that interrupts your connection between you and your and the guy you're controlling. Combat, pretty standard third-person shooter as far as I could tell. The weapons, I think, are something that's really going to sell this game. For example, I had this one, and I was shooting it. It looks like a submachine gun. It looks like I'm shooting a submachine gun, but the bullets weren't killing anyone. So I was very confused for a little while. And then my secondary was shooting a flare, and I was doing them on and off, and it didn't seem to do anything. And I come to behold, the bullets were actually gas. So you unload these gas bullets on people, then shoot the flare, and it's this giant combustion of flame. So very, very clever weaponry. The tone, this Victorian, kind of goth, werewolf zombie thing going. Very interesting. I had fun with it, ultimately, yeah.
So then I got to go over to Bloodborne, and unfortunately, we couldn't capture any footage. It was kind of not behind closed doors, but it was, they didn't want anyone shooting it. Unbelievable. Project Beast is now Bloodborne. It was everything you want from the next Souls game, spiritual successor to Demon Souls. It was kind of choppy, not gonna lie, but they'll definitely iron that out. Heavy emphasis on fast, brutal combat, like no sword and board. It was more of like shooting and slicing.
So what time frame would you give this? Since it's got a shotgun, so it's not like
it feels like Victorian,
ancient Victorian. Also interesting. Okay. So, and what are you expecting for a release date, given the choppiness?
Probably next year. I think next year.
15? You think
summer
fall,
next year?
Summer, really? Yeah. That's sooner than I would expect. Okay.
So that was day one. We're going to be back here tomorrow. Another wrap up. We're just getting started at E3. Hype
train. We are riding it right now.
So see you guys tomorrow.